SoundPEAks has been in the game for a minute and has been kicking out great sounding earbuds at very decent prices. Today we are looking at one of their open ear design earphones called the PearlClip Pro. First of all, open ear designs seem to be making a strong comeback with Sony and a bunch of other companies jumping in the fray, and more people I know are getting more and more concerned about their ear health. Well, possibly because we're getting older, but hey, it's all good. Unboxing is pretty straightforward. You get the earbuds in the case, a USB-C cable, and some interesting stickers. In terms of design, it's a U-shaped silicone body which has a titanium alloy wire running through the middle to allow it flex as required. You know, for various ear sizes so they fit comfortably, like on my big ears. And speaking of ears, these aren't dedicated to either your left or right. That's why they're not marked left or right. You can use them any way you want. Well, not exactly. You have to put them in the case and wait 10 seconds and take them out. So whichever one you take out on the right, that becomes the right, and the one you take out on the left becomes the left. If you make a mistake and swap them around, again, all you have to do is put them in the case for 10 seconds and the system automatically resets to make the left one left and the right one right. So not bad. These are also rated IPX5, so they will survive sweat and splashes of water, but will not survive submerging. Other features you're gonna have to dive into the app to take advantage, like the adaptive EQ, which allows you sort of determine what the best sound setting is for your particular hearing. It'll play different frequencies at different tones and ask if you can hear them or not, and then set your EQ for you. When I tried it, to be honest, it didn't suck. It actually sounded very good with the sound it produced at the end of that test. You also have game mode. You can toggle that on for when you need to cut down as much lag as possible and do some mobile gaming. That way you have the quickest speed between what you're hearing and your reaction time. Another mode it has is movie mode, which is really just spatial effect for that 3D type sound when you're watching movies for immersive audio. But it sucks for regular music, in my opinion anyway. So just take my advice, just stick with movies if you want to do movie mode. For everything else, stick with regular audio. And you also have Find My Earbuds, which shows you your last location where you use them on a map so you can retrace your steps if you need to find them. In terms of connectivity, this thing is running Bluetooth 5.4 with that ever so important multi-point connection, especially for me in this day and age. So basically you can connect to two devices at once, your laptop, your phone. So if you're listening to something on your laptop and a call comes in, it automatically switches, and that's just great. Now let's talk about controls. Now these are touch control enabled. So basically you have to tap to do whatever you want. And out of the box, you get all the controls. I'm talking about volume, skip forward, skip back, blah, 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 blah. And you can configure them in the application, the SoundPEATS, which is the new SoundPEATS app, I think, not SoundPEATS Audio. I think it's SoundPEATS. It's better. I think it has a black theme. That's the one. It's not bad. However, my one gripe about the controls is because I'm used to tapping earbuds at a certain point in my ear, I found it a bit finicky trying to get accurate tap responses. It was a bit of a learning curve, is what I'm trying to say. It might not be the same for you, but that's what it was for me. I sometimes altogether just turn them off and use my phone. But other than that, that's my only real gripe about the controls. And again, these are under 50 bucks, so there is no wireless charging. So much for the Pro name, I guess. One more thing, there is no auto pause when you take them out of your ears. So be sure to stop them if you want to leave them on the table and not inside, outside the case, because that's just going to keep playing in the background. The sound seal for an open ear design is impressive considering it's not plunged into my ear canal. They are using 12mm dual magnetic drivers, and yes, there are other open ear designs that have bigger drivers, and it makes sense to put bigger drivers because you're trying to pump more sound, push more air into the canal without having to block it as an in-ear. But the drivers on these and the way they've tuned it is pretty impressive. The treble doesn't spike out. The bass is really impressive for the price. And I'm talking comparable to some high-end models at 5 to 6 times the price. Bose here is looking at you, same design style. So I think that's saying something. The weird part about the whole thing is they've done this without any special codecs, no LDAC or the sort. It's just basic sound tuning. No special high res, just tuning it for good quality sound. So not bad. Wearing them, oh wow, they are super comfortable. I mean, you forget that they're there. Because they're not pushing against your ear canal, they're sort of just looping around it. I wore them for so long that I was about to drive out and I turned on the stereo in my car and it wasn't coming on. And I was like, what's going on? And I checked, my phone was still connected to the Clip Pros and they were on my ear. I literally forgot they were there. You know, so that says a lot for being comfortable. So you can wear them as long as you want. Battery life is okay, 6 hours on the buds, 18 hours on the case. It's like 24 hours total. And if you do run out of power, it does have quick charging. So a 10-minute charge, fast charge will give you 2 hours of straight up use. My bottom line, this is an easy recommendation at low cost, under 50 bucks. Comparable audio to some premium brands out there with the same clip-on style earbuds. Battery life is okay. And it's complemented with fast charging and multi-point. The only knock I would have is the part about getting used to tapping the area where it's, you know, for making your selection of what you want to do. But like I said, I just locked it out completely in the app. Other than that, it's solid. Let me know what you guys think about the SoundPEATS PearlClip Pro. Just in case you were wondering, there is no PearlClip standard. This is the Pro, that's what they called it. But I think there's a pop clip, which in my opinion might be the base model for this design style. But I will pop out a quick video on that so you can do a comparison yourself. I will catch you in the next one, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care.